Alrighty, hey everybody, we're going to be doing a Elden Ring playthrough today. We're going to be starting over and seeing what we can do. I think I'm going to start as the samurai, as my starting class. Name, be dark, as always. Alright. Keepsake will do the golden seed just to have that extra heal.
The fallen leaves tell a story. The great Elden Ring was shattered. In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal
Lordy.
is nowhere to be found.
We gotta always respect
Of the Black
FromSoftware for some of their intros.
Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered
Oof.
the shattering. A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead, who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all.
Alright, here we go.
Oraloo, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Goldmask. Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome dung-eater,
Sorry about that, guys. Our little dogs won't be part of the show.
and Sir Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing.
Come on down. Get down. I swear. I tell him to get down and he hops right back up.
Whom grace would again bless.
And here comes our other one.
Of no renown.
If you guys had seen our shorts on our channel, you'd recognize her.
To the lands
She wants to be a star.
to stand before the Elden Ring
She's gonna get there one way or another.
and become the Elden Lord.
Gonna go on ahead and start our journey once more. This game was one of those games, like, I don't know. I think it was absolutely outstanding, and especially seeing the early gameplay of it, you know, the network tests and everything. It's like, I think it just immediately caught traction. Everyone was excited for it. When the game finally fully came out, it was just, it was it, you know. It was all anybody was playing there for a while. It's screen Hershey. Alright. Go ahead and get absolutely destroyed by the first one. First boss. Then it go ahead and kills us. Takes us to the true adventure. Ah, Torrent. Our trusted steed for this journey. Goat, horse, creature. But nevertheless, I think we all can say we would love to have a Torrent.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on his side. We found him here, after all. One of his kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring. Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
Alright, wakey wakey. Alrighty, now we're going to make our way on out into this beautiful open world that FromSoftware has created. It's like, I think this is a game that, like, it doesn't matter how many times, like, people play this game, like, probably years from now, people are still going to be thinking, you know, talking about this game. And go on ahead and equip those. Alrighty. Our samurai looking rather prepared for this journey. Little does he know the horrors of the lands in between. To start things off, we got this rather mean bully here. He wants to make fun of us because we're maidens.
Oh, yes. Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring? Hmm? Of course you have. No
I mean, he's just got one of those voices, doesn't he? Like no matter what, you wanted to kill him.
You are maidenless. Without guidance.
I'm sure a lot of people probably did. Probably did kill him, and he actually does have a rather long quest line, but it's a good one. Actually leads you to the Lord of Blood's location, where there's one of the best farms in the game
There is one
for runes.
shining ray of hope for even the maidenless. Me. Vare. Take care to listen. Are you familiar with grace? The golden light that gives life to you tarnished. You may also behold its golden rays, pointing in a particular direction at times. That is the guidance of grace, a path that a tarnished must travel. Indeed. Grace's guidance holds the answer. It will lead you tarnished to the path you are meant to follow, even if it leads you to your grave.
And it's like, you know, he's one of those characters, like, you might think, like, is he telling us the truth, you know, or whatever. I mean, like your more memorable patches. But he's actually telling the truth. The graces, the light coming from them, do lead you to the next grace. Which in this game, you know, that's of course our bonfire location. In this game, there's a lot more wildlife, you know, that you can use for crafting with crafting the satchel that we will get up here in the chapel. From one of the more memorable merchants in the game. I think a lot of people can say we all know who he looks like. He does look like he's dressed like Santa Claus.
But I can also see that you're not after my throat. Then why not purchase a little something? I am Kale.
Kale.
Goods.
The number one thing he does sell, I think, at least at the beginning, he sells the crafting kit and the torch. Because some of the areas in this game are very, very dark. And until you get the lantern, the torch will be your best friend.
Goodbye.
We'll make sure to come back and to grab those items off of them. Go ahead and use our golden seed here to get our upgraded flask. We're going to make our way down the road. You know, be careful, like if you're on up this way. A lot of these enemies, you know, they're always on the road, and you can notice them with their torches. One at a time, not too terrible, but in a group they can be a little overwhelming. And in these the woods at night, you could see them a lot better because of their torches that they are carrying. During the day, just kind of watch the sides. I mean, you can even see this guy. I mean, he stands out pretty good. Sitting here just ready for a backstab. You can actually get their armor, which, depending on your starting class, the armor is probably better than what you got. So I know a lot of people, you know, tried the like a sorcerer build. Yeah, that armor, it was a little weaker than starting. I went with the samurai because it's a kind of a little bit of an all-around build, and the armor you start out with fairly decent for a new character, along with starting with the Uchi katana. Can't beat the Uchi. I mean, you see, it just absolutely chops down these knights early on. If you do come here and it's nightfall, be careful because there is some wandering large bats that will be here. I was killed the first time around with this game. Let's see if I can't clear out some of this fort here. A little bit quieter. Oof. Oh, okay. Hit a little bit harder than I thought he was going to. Now in this game, you can actually you can either return to the last grace, or you can return to the stake marker. If you do that, you will spawn at the nearest one. Luckily for us, there's one right there outside the fort. Otherwise, it would have to take you back all the way to the other grace. Seeing that there, they're giving us the tutorial about death. Well, if you're playing these games, you probably know a lot about death. These are not games that, you know, you go into with the faint of heart. You go into these games expecting at some point you're going to die. It's like I always tell people when they ask me, you know, if they should play, you know, a Souls game. It's like, the answer's always yes. You should, but go into it knowing that, you know, these are not easy games, that these games do take their toll, and you sometimes have to be a lot more patient with these games than others. And when you go into these games, you know, just go into them expecting not to always, you know, come out in one piece. I'm trying to lead these guys away so they don't alert the other knights. Pick them off pretty easily. Another thing I do love about this game, I'm not entirely sure what it's called, but when you block and then you can hit the R2 button, you'll do almost like a riposte, and it'll deal an enormous amount of damage on enemies, and then you can go in for almost like a visceral attack from Bloodborne. Now here's the main threat in this village, this knight wandering. He's an absolute powerhouse. So we're going to run on down here and collect the items inside. And here you'll find your first Ash of War and the whetstone knife, which will allow us to change our Ashes of War. The Ashes of War, I do think, you know, they added a different level to the game compared to like Dark Souls, or which I guess you could compare them to Dark Souls. Some of the weapons in Dark Souls had a lot of abilities, or even the in Bloodborne, you know, the trick blades, the trick weapons. And now having a designated jump button in the game on X, that adds just a whole nother level of verticality to the game, allowing you to jump. And then, you know, of course you could jump and get in that good hit, which is just devastating some of the guards. When an enemy's blocking, just absolutely destroys them. These black carriages, anytime that you see them, they almost always have a chest. We're going to go really quickly and grab these two items. Just a handful more. These knights. Oh. Now in this game, of course, you know, you guys have been seeing me do it, but you can now, there's a stealth mechanic to the game too. Stealth is, in some areas, a viable option. I think they implemented it very well, but I don't think it was, for you know me, I mean, I've played every Souls game. I don't think, for me, I don't think it was needed, but in an open world environment, it's definitely helpful in a lot of cases. You need to take out that one guy who's causing you trouble. Go ahead and grab the map shard and make our way back here. We're going to go on ahead and rest at this grace. Alrighty. Now here will be our maiden for the game. Be almost like our Firekeeper from Dark Souls 3 or the doll in Bloodborne, who will allow us to level up.
From beyond the fog, I am Melina. I offer you an accord.
Of course she does.
Have you heard of the Finger Maidens?
No.
They serve the two fingers, offering guidance and aid to the tarnished. But you, I am afraid, are maidenless.
Oh, come on. Here we go again about people being bullies, about us being maidens. Oh, she wants to be our maiden. Of course she does. Okay.
To aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree.
Well, I don't know. I guess we will. We won't be able to level up and be stronger in the game, so yes, of course we
Then
will.
it's settled. Summon me by
I haven't
grace
actually seen what happens in
to
this
turn
game. If you say
wounds
no,
into strength.
I mean, you can only imagine it's probably a pain.
Ah, another matter. I bequeath to you this ring. Use it to traverse great distances. It will summon a spectral steed named Torrent. Torrent has chosen you.
I mean, of course he's chosen
Treat
us.
him
Why
with
wouldn't he?
respect.
I mean, come on now, look at us. We're ready for a fight.
Shall I turn your let my hand rest upon you? Share that with me.
Alright, so we will be able to level up. We're going to hold off on this just for a minute. We're going to travel back and go back to the chapel we passed earlier.
This way, Tarnish.
And if you come here at night,
Have a word.
you'll find this witch here. During the day, she will not show up, but if you return here at night, she will be sitting here on this wall waiting for you.
A pleasure to meet thee, Tarnished. I am the witch Renna. I'd heard tell of a Tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed, and upon looking into the matter, the talk I surmise is of thee. Thou art possessed of the power, no, to call forth the spectral steed named Torrent.
And of course, that is us.
As I had hoped, I was entrusted this for thee by Torrent's former master.
Now with this, we will be able to call forth the spirit ashes
For
now.
calling forth spirits, summon them with it. From ash and return to the Erd Tree, the spirits will obey thine command but briefly, as they recall battles past. Now it is thine, to do with as thou wishest. Forgive mine intrusion, Tarnished.
And now we're going to go on ahead and go over here, and we're going to get our first upgrade to the Uchigatana. We're going to go back over here to, well, Santa Claus. And we'll go ahead and buy the crafting kit and the torch.
Goodbye.
Now we will go on ahead and equip our items. And add the ring that she's given us so that we can now summon Torrent. And we're going to go right back to the gate front where we left off. Now from here you can make your way up toward Stormvale Castle. where we will end up fighting one of the first bosses, and in my opinion, one of the stronger bosses in the game. I think for a first boss, I think he was fairly tough for a first boss. Hang on. Is there a delay on it? Yeah, there is. Seems like this pack of wolves decided he wanted to follow us on up here. Going ahead and grab one of the keys and talk to her.
Everyone been grafted. Everyone who came with me. They crossed the sea for me. They fought for me. Only to have their arms taken. Their legs taken. Even their heads.
I think she has one of the more darker stories.
Taken and stuck.
I mean, when you just listen to the stuff she's saying, you know, about her friends having her arms and legs taken, grafted to a spider.
When you think about it. You're all on your own, are you? And heading to Stormvale Castle.
You always got to make sure you fully exhaust NPCs' dialogue.
Oh, you've come to be one with the spider? Well, that makes us two peas in a pod. But I don't have your courage. It's scary, you know, having your arms cut off, or legs, or your head. I want to be like everyone else, but I'm just too scared. I'm nothing but a craven. Oh, I know.
Now, see, if you hadn't fully exhausted her dialogue, you would have missed out on
The poor thing deserves
a very good
It'll be glad of your company.
spirit ash, the jellyfish. Now, for a lot of people, they're not gonna immediately, you know, think, oh, you know, jellyfish is a good spirit ash, but I would almost say that the jellyfish is better than the wolves. The wolves, yes, they're a pack or whatever, you know, several hits, you know, come from the wolves, but they die in nearly one hit, especially from this boss. But if you use the jellyfish, it can take a lot of damage. With this game, of course, with Torrent, you're able to fight on Torrent. Right, there we go. And those are basically your you know, like almost like a treasure goblin, you know. You can kill them and you'll get, most of them have Ashes of War, some have spells. You know, there's a lot of different items to carry. We're gonna try to sneak around this going ahead and get in here and grab our bonfire. Or grace, excuse me. You play so many of these games and it all just runs in together. Everything that's shit down that turns into a bonfire. Alright, we can't forget that we did get another golden seed. We do not have any sacred tears yet. But we probably can attempt at least to beat this boss. And of course I didn't even grab the small golden effigy at the beginning of the game, but that's alright, we can grab it now. If you miss out on that, you can actually pick it up at any of these sites here. It seems like so many people always die here because they rush to get to the boss and they die to the enemies from behind. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to use this summon to help out as much as you can anyway. We're going to go on ahead and we're going to try this. Foul. How rude.
Emboldened by the flame of ambition.
Wasn't he just handsome? Alright then. Let's go see what you got. Come see. We're going to go on ahead and we're going to summon the jellyfish. Try to take the brunt of some of his attacks. Oh, very nice. Imagine if the boss had fell off there. I don't even think it's possible. Will be a clip to show him on? No, if he did. Oh, gosh. Some of the damage he does is just ridiculous. I think for like a first true boss, I think he's got to be one of the strongest like first bosses they've ever done. I mean, just the combos alone is just ridiculous. The jellyfish procs poison. We're gonna get so close to first try. Of course. Seems like this is always how it happens. Always get so close first try and then fail to be able to do it. That's alright, we try again. Let's see. Don't really think there's anything I can do. Now, I hope there's not a slight delay for you guys in the audio. There is for me, but it's probably just coming through the headset. Alright, let's try it again. should have probably summoned the jellyfish further out. There we go, that's a nice hit. Oh my god. Yeah, it seems like there is an invisible wall. I think that would have been absolutely hilarious if they'd allowed you to be able to knock him off. Yeah, he's completely destroyed both of our summons. And this is probably gonna be it, guys, on this one. Yeah. Yep. It's like I feel like if you summon the jellyfish, as soon as you walk in, like first thing I did, absolute mistake. Summoned him in and it was just instantly, you know, blocked by the wall and couldn't go anywhere. I feel like that's just a huge mistake. Alrighty. Okay. Must just be on my end then.
Yeah.
Amazing. Alright, we're gonna try one more time. And by that I mean as many times as it takes. I'm stubborn like that. Immediately on main course. Oh, Lord. I swear, I'm telling you, some of the moves, like some of his movesets that are very predictable, but like some of them are so damaging. It doesn't matter how predictable they are if they hit you like a truck. Oh, that's a good hit. I feel like the one thing I will say about the jellyfish is it does take quite a long time for it to prompt the poison. As I say that as it prompts poison. Oh god, here comes the hammer. How did that not hit me? I'm not complaining. Oh no. You're so close, not now. Oh, it's terrible that missed. It's like you ever know, like you miss like one big move, like you just know. Like that was probably your chance to probably kill him. Or to have that big chunk of damage that you will need later in the fight. Oh, nice. There we go. Nice chunk of damage there. The poison's working its job. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no. Oh my lord. Not like this. Just die. There we go. Nice. Only 3 attempts. At least we were able to do it. And we saved the jellyfish. The jellyfish did not die. And I can guarantee you, if you'd used the wolves during that fight, the wolves would have died immediately.
Forgive me. I've been testing you to see whether or not grace truly does guide you, and whether you are fit to face the challenge that entails. It seems my worries were unfounded. Torrent had your measure from the very start, whereas I merely pretended. There is but one other thing I can do to offer you guidance. I can take you to the Round Table Hall, gathering place of tarnished champions, guided by grace. Very well.
Alright, now we're going to the round table.
Very well. For but a moment.
Where we'll be able to talk to several NPCs, a lot of merchants, the blacksmith, further upgrade our equipment and weapons. It's like you've gotta love the speed in which the PlayStation 5 loads in this game. I mean, it's so quick.
This is a rare occasion. I can't remember the last time a new tarnished made their way to the round table. Very well. As your senior, very well. I bid you welcome. It is safe here. I bid you welcome. You may let down your guard. You may let down your guard.
Alright, now look, we're going to go on ahead and talk to all the NPCs.
Welcome to the Round Table Hold. I'm Corin, a man of the cloth. I teach incantations, the strength granted us by the two fingers, and explore the secrets of...
Tell me why these guys had to wear, like, almost what looks like a wagon wheel around their neck. Like, it can be comfortable.
I might counsel them, ensuring order regains its proper form, righting rule over men. By the way, do you still see it? The guidance of grace.
Of course.
Wonderful news. Most tarnished are blind to it these days. You are something of a rare breed. Well, what do you say? Care to learn an incantation of the two fingers?
Of course we do. We're going to go on ahead. We're going to grab the flame sling, even though we don't have faith yet to use it. Everything else I think I'm going to wait on for the moment. We'll wait for the moment. And go on in here and you can talk to this gentleman here. And he will give you a gesture. And then these two twins here are a rather good vendor. You can come back to them plenty of times through the game. We're going to go on ahead. We're going to grab... I think we might grab the memory slot. I don't really see the point at the moment. Let's see, 100% physical. We're going to go ahead. We're going to buy this shield. Give us 100% physical protection. And we'll wait on the other items. Now, are we still going to be able to fast roll? Yes, we will. Now, through here, you will find the blacksmith.
You're a new thing, no matter. It's all the same. Lay out your arms. Let's get smithing. Lay out your arms.
And you'll be able to upgrade your items here from him. as well as change your Ashes of War. We're going to go on ahead. We're going to travel back, but this time we are going to go. Let's think. Where was she? She was here. I didn't actually get the. Oh no! Then here she is. Stormhill Shack. I'm going to travel back here, and the NPC we spoke with should have left and dropped us another golden seed. Oh no, did I not talk all the way through?
It was a pleasure. Oh, can you tell them I love them? It was a pleasure. Oh, I'm fine.
I must not have.
Can you tell them I love them?
Huh.
A pleasure to see. Did you give the little that I love them?
Alright. Well, let's, we're gonna fast travel again. Back to the same place, and surely she's gone by now. I wonder if you have to beat the next boss before she travels to the round table. Okay, we're gonna go make our way up toward the castle now. Alright, in here you will find rather ominously tall fellow.
I would advise against taking the main gate. It's tightly guarded.
See, he's another character I didn't fully trust him.
It's tightly guarded. Try the opening right here. The guards don't know about it. Right here. The guards don't know about it. Yes, that's the spirit. You're just
No, we're gonna try to trust.
I like. I pray for yours. The kind of tarnish that I like. I pray for yours.
I think this area, I think Stormville Castle, a lot of people in the network test, you know, that had saw this area in the early access, you know, said how bad this area was. They didn't know, you know, how early on this area was. So I feel like a lot of people now that have played it think that this area is a bit, I think it's a bit challenging for like a starting area. And I do, especially with these birds, and they are a pest. They're an absolute pest. The damage that they do is just ridiculous. You can see all the phantoms of other players who are quite a bit further in the story or who are in New Game Plus. Oh dear. Some of these enemies, they're a lot quicker. I think they do have a rather unique armor set, as I say, and we actually find it off one of them. They do have a pretty cool armor set, you know, with the torso and the like the head wrap put together. Looks very nice. You know, for all the people who love their fashion souls. Love how you can see just messages just sitting where people had smashed a box. And of course it wouldn't be, you know, a Souls game without your elusive explosive barrel traps. I feel like with a lot of this game, a lot of the items that you do pick up, you know, you might be very disappointed with. Is that? He's actually a golden eye enemy in Storebell Castle. I've never seen that. Let's see. How much do we get? A whole whopping 335 souls. Now in here, I'm just going to go ahead and warn everyone. In this room, there is a really large knight. And more than likely, he's probably going to kill us. Because once you go through this door, someone who has a very familiar laugh locks the door. And you're inside with him. But you can see there's an item there and there's a chest in there too. The item is the key we're after. So we're going to go on ahead and we're going to try to rush in and get it. As you'll see, the door locks behind us. Am I even going to get to the chest? I am at least I can get to it. Am I able to unlock the door? You can't even unlock the door. Of course not. Excuse me. Perfectly timed sneeze with my death. Oh my lord. No, we're gonna have to get back in there and get our souls. I'm not gonna leave that many souls just sitting in there for that knight to have. Or sorry, runes. Like I say, you play these games enough, everything becomes souls and bonfires. And I know I'm not about to lose all these souls. And I almost rolled to my death. It's going great. Already used far more of my flask than I would have wanted to before I go in here. There we go. Nice. Right on the edge of the steps. What a clip that would have been if I'd have fell to my death there. And it's like, you know, there's times in these games to, you know, use your runes, and there's times not to, and I feel like I probably should have before I came in here. Alrighty. I'm going to run in here real quick and recover our runes. Luckily they're right here, right in front of us. We will run back out really quickly, as he will be following me. Make our way forward. Thanks to the key we found in there with him, we're able to open this iron door and make our way up the ladder. Yeah, I'd love to know what you guys think about Elden Ring. I absolutely loved the game. You know, it really did. It gave me, you know, Dark Souls vibes all through the game, but it also gave me, you know, those, you know, Bloodborne feels too with the level of difficulty. And I'm not saying this game is anywhere near the difficulty of Bloodborne, but I do think there's some areas in this game that are very challenging, especially for, you know, a newer Souls player, I feel like there's a lot of areas in this game that could be a lot more challenging. And here is our next grace. We're going to go ahead and rest and you get those flasks back that I used so early on in the run up the castle. I should probably go ahead and get rid of these runes before we make our way on to Godric the Grafted. That looks alright. We'll go ahead and increase our intelligence and faith so that as we go, we'll be able to use more spells and incantations. Oh boy. I'm telling you guys, these birds are the bane of my existence when it comes to this area. I'm gonna go on ahead and run past these enemies, assuming they don't instantly kill me. Like that. Oh, who told the birds that it was okay for them to pick up explosive barrels? Whoever came up with that design, needs a medal, because they're an asshole. Alright. A golden-eyed bird. We've got 2 golden eyes in this whole area. Oh. They've definitely got to be one of the biggest pests in the game for sure. Them along with the rats, the giant bats. And then here we can actually find another NPC in the chapel area.
Ah, nice to meet you. The pleasure's mine. Roger's. I'm looking for a little something. Nice to meet you. Here in the castle. The pleasure's mine. When I'm not hot-footing it from the troops, that is. But enough about me. Here in the castle. What are you doing here in Stormvale Castle? This place is bristling with tarnished hunters, you know. They sacrifice our kind for grafting. Not exactly a place I'd stroll into without a purpose in mind. For grafting. I see. Here to challenge Godric.
Go ahead and tell them, of course, we're going after Godric the Grafted.
You can see it then. I take it. The guidance of grace. Well, I'm tarnished, like you.
Will end up being our first
I've seen neither
great rune of the game.
Guidance for the longest time. Still, I won't forget how it felt when I first came. I'm privy to a few magical battle arts. Would you care to learn one? As a fellow tarnished, once guided by grace, I'd love to help you out, if it please.
And of course we would.
Guided by grace, I'd love to help you out, if it please.
I'll have to wait just a little bit before we'll be able to buy any of those. We're gonna go on ahead and try to run by this bigger knight. Run through here very quickly. Some of these enemies in these corridors could be quite tough, and then they're so close to the other rooms, it always procs the other enemies. So we're gonna go ahead and grab the Mimic Veil. You'll see this is the spider that she talked about. Rather large enemy. Grafted together with countless bodies. Then this courtyard of just absolute death awaits you outside. Like, if you survive the spider, you know, you thought, okay, I'm okay, surely it can't get worse. And then you come out here to just absolute death. If it's not the countless small enemies, it's the dog. And if it's not the dog, it's the turrets. If it's not the turrets, it's the giant with the huge machete. Hopefully I can not die right here. Not really thinking it looks very good. Just absolutely just kicks you dead in the face. Oh Lord. Attempt to kill this big thing. Should be okay. As long as it doesn't get off any big combos. Like I was gonna say. It's like early on in the game, it's just like, you just gotta know. It's like enemies are gonna kill you. Your health at this point is not that big, and there's not really any decent farming areas until you do the man with the white mask quest line, and that'll be after this boss. Godric the Grafted. It'll actually be after this boss we'll be able to start that quest line. Alright, now here's the boss door for Godric. We're going to make sure we grab this rune, or this grace even. I'm going ahead and rest. I don't think we used any flask or anything. We don't really have enough to level up yet. And we're going to go on ahead, we're going to try our best to defeat him. But if we can't, we'll more than likely try to pull in any helpful souls for jolly cooperation. That is one thing you can always count on with the Souls community, is there's always someone there to help you when you need help.
Mighty dragon, thou art a true born heir.
I always felt like I was always someone who was being asked, you know, to help. You know, my friends and friends online, you know, to play these games. I'm not saying by any means that I'm the best player, because I'm not, but I've just played a lot of them. Will say though, I thought that with Godric, he was probably one of the most underwhelming fights, because he was the face, you know, of Elden Ring. You see him in all the promos and all the trailers, you know, he was always there. But I don't think he was particularly, you know, as strong as I think a lot of people thought he was going to be. Although I'm sure he's going to absolutely destroy me here. I mean, he does, you can tell he does so much more damage compared to Margaret, especially to the jellyfish. I mean, his Stormcaller abilities is definitely something to see. Ooh, another good hit. Oh no. Oof. Nearly a one-shot with that move. Just the absolute, just staggering damage that he does do. Do you think it's a little crappy how, you know, once you've summoned in, you know, say the jellyfish or, you know, the wolves or whatever spirit, you know, once you do it, you can't actually summon another one if that one dies. It's like you've got that one chance to use them and then they're gone. There are some, you know, skeletal spirits that help a lot because they do come back after they die. Now it's time for his second phase of the fight. Which, whoever came up with this was a sick and twisted person, but I mean, I think this fight here is just absolutely stunning in the second phase. I mean, as simple as this idea is, I think it's very unique. And this is more likely, this is probably where this is gonna be the end thing. And here I am trying to fix my hair with this headset on. It's just a mess. I got more important things to worry about. As he nearly one-shots me with the fire. Oh lordy. Somehow the poison still procced on him from the jellyfish. It's like theoretically we could just keep running around and let the poison do its thing, just let it end him. Oh wow. And that right there, that is insane. The damage that he does is just ridiculous too. And that's probably all she wrote right there. Just this flamethrower attack of the dragon. Oh my lord. All in all, you know, for a first attempt, I think that went very well. With as low leveled as we are, and you know, this is me not running for absolutely every nook and cranny of the starting area yet. So it's all right. We're gonna try to pull someone in and see if we can beat him a little easier. Hopefully we'll be able to beat him with a little bit of help from the Souls community. Be wary of arms. You gotta love people's helpful messages. help me required a hit. I'm sure I'm not the only person who's tried to get someone to help with this fight. Like a lot of the times, it will come up unable to summon because there's someone else or there's 20 other people just like me standing here waiting on somebody to help with the fight. While we're waiting here, I'd love to know what everybody thinks about Elden Ring. I think, personally for me, I think it's one of FromSoftware's, their best work. For sure. I mean, for me, Dark Souls 3 and, Bloodborne had been my height of the work that they've done. But Elden Ring, I think, is probably going to end up being, if not one of the best, it'll be, one of their crowning achievements, probably. Sometimes when you can't find people, you can reset your summoning item. And some people, they'll put them around these effigies, and then others will put them at the grace. Some people will put them in front of the boss doors. I'm try to rest, see if it'll reset the world a little bit. We might actually end up going around and doing a little bit more of the starting area. We could work our way down this way, down toward the peninsula. Several things we could do down there. A lot of sacred tears to upgrade the flask could help out with this fight. We could even go after the Uchigatana. The second Uchigatana, which I believe is here. The Twin Blade is here in these ruins. We could actually get that. That could be another decent starting weapon. And I love how, here you see the red summon sign. Like someone's literally sitting here hoping that a new player is going to be here and spamming to grab a yellow summon, and they're going to end up picking the red. And then this person's going to come in and probably kill them. I mean, that's just... The Souls community's fantastic until, you've got somebody like that who's just assuming that you're going to do it and try to kill you. This poor guy doesn't even see us. He's trying to go the other way. Alright, so we got 2 summons in. We should be good to go on fighting old Godric. He is shirtless. Maybe they're both, very confident. We're hoping they're very, very confident. Let's make sure everybody's here and everybody's ready. Okay, we're all here. Let's go. You gotta be careful with this, oh my god, hit them both. You gotta be careful with this fight, these tombstones, a lot like the, second boss in Bloodborne. The tombstones will catch you and hold you back. These two have got absolutely ruined already. And we barely even touched Doctor. Don't know. This is actually going to end up being the fight where we kill him, but we're going to hope the best. Something tells me it's going to be a big no. Like none of us are doing any substantial damage to him. Godric must have a huge, like, whatever you want to call it, the stamina bar must be ridiculous, because he does not stun at all. I've already lost one. I'm probably next. I don't exactly have any health in. Yeah, we're gonna be doing another run, and there goes him, and I will be shortly after, probably. That was just not a good attempt at all. Absolutely not a good attempt. Alright, we're gonna see if we can pull someone else in. You look a little bit better. That person there may be actually in New Game Plus. They have a little bit of the late game items. Now, right? See if we can take care of old Godric. Seems like our friend really wants to go on ahead and get going. We might be attempting this with just 2 men. Oh, nope, we got summons on. We're going to go on ahead and pull him in, and we will be attempting this fight once again. This guy here, he really seems ready. Let's just hope, we go in and he doesn't just get one-shotted. Alright, we're gonna try this out. Here we go. Oh yeah, definitely New Game Plus. Just instantly New Game Plus with the Scarlet Rot Dragon incantation. I think I actually probably bleed there. It's either me or him. Good little chunk of damage there on him. Alrighty, and we will be ready for his second stage, and he should still be proctored with Scarlet Rot. Just chipping away at his health. And this person in New Game Plus is just absolutely ruining the boss. Alright, there we go. with the help of our person from New Game Plus and the help of our smaller but still valuable summons, we were able to take down Goddard the Grafton. And there's our first great rune of the game, and the first remembrance, which is much like in Dark Souls. You know, you'll be able to use it to make the boss weapons and spells. I'm going to go ahead and grab the grace. I'm going ahead and rest. We're gonna save our runes until we go back to the round table. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna end the stream here, guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you guys for all the support. You know, every single person who subscribes helps the channel grow, and that's what we're here for. We want to help the channel grow and reach as many people as we can. Thank you guys.